What's going on YouTube? Today we are talking about my Red Wing Iron Rangers 8085s. What I like about them, what I didn't like about them, and yeah, should you buy them? Are they worth your money? So stay tuned and enjoy the video. About 2 years now. I have basically worn them from, I would say 70 to 80% of the time that I am home. So that's 2/3 out of the year that I'm able to wear these, and then that 70 to 80% of the time I would say only because I'm either at home or it's summertime and I'm wearing shorts, and I don't really like wearing these with shorts. So, they've held up really well. You can see, I've worn these things from everywhere to walking in amusement parks to hiking, in Big Bear and some of the trails around my house, just some arbitrary hiking trails, walking up boulders, that sort of thing. So you can see there's some scratches and wear there, but that will come out with some oiling. You see some, crease lines in the boot, but overall the laces have held up well. The soles have held up really well, and that's walking on everything from normal cement to rock to dirt. So the eyelets and the laces have held up, and they're all original. Again, the soles look good other than being dirty. I do drag my heels, so those are kind of worn, but you can replace these. And then the lacing on the bottom, that's normal, that's wears. My Wildland firefighting boots, the same thing. They kind of wear out too. So overall, they've held up really well. They're an awesome boot as far as the build quality and the standard that Red Wing has for their boots. They retail at about $319. I think I got these for around $280. So either if you go in there, ask them for a discount, or shop online, because they will match those online prices, or they at least should. As far as the color, this isn't the original color, and it was more, I would say, like what this looks like here, but kind of pulled apart, so you see that pull-up effect. I oiled them with obenauf, which I love, and I don't regret using it on them. But if you want to keep it more to the original color, try and use mink oil or Red Wing's actual oil. I liked them darker. I wanted them darker, so that's kind of why I didn't care, and that's why I oiled them with obenauf. As far as the sizing goes, so I'm normally 11 to 11 and a half, and that's more just because of the fact that I have a wide foot. So these are a 10, and they sized me there at Red Wing, and I was kind of concerned because they don't carry a wide, and I was like, well, are they going to fit me? Whatever. And initially they were a little bit tight. They're not, the length felt good, but width-wise they were a little tight. But they definitely stretched out after use and after kind of breaking them in. So it's something to consider. Even now when I wear these, they're pretty close. They probably fall like right about there. And you don't want these to be touching if you can avoid it, because then you have no way to really secure these down to your foot. As far as the break-in period, that's probably the only negative I would have, and that's with any leather boot. It took I would say anywhere from 3 to 4 months. That was with me wearing them like 2 hours a day and then switching back just because I didn't want to deal with blisters and that sort of thing. So you probably could muscle through it and do it in 2 weeks. Really oil up the inside, the outside, and break them in. But I wanted to gradually break them in, so over the course of 3 to 4 months, I just wore them off and on. I oiled them before and after each use just to get, make them easier to break in, and it seemed to help. The biggest part for me was breaking in towards the ankles and then right here with the foot. So you may be a little bit different, but that's kind of what's standard. So overall, if you're looking for a good boot, and my main reason for buying these was the fact that I didn't want to have to keep replacing my shoes. Every year it seems like I wear through a pair of shoes and toss them out, or then I have a bunch of work shoes. So I figured these will last me. They're gonna do the thing that I need them to, which is basically every situation that I might come across, they're gonna be able to hold up for me. Whether that's working in the yard or walking on the concrete. So if you're looking for a good boot, I would highly recommend these. I will be buying some more Red Wings in the future, and I will keep you up to date. But these are definitely one of my favorite purchases for the money.